Everyone wants to become a product manager. Here are my 3 building blocks to get your first product manager job. This block is all about answering the question, do I want to be a product manager? Quite honestly, a lot of people don't know what a product manager actually does. So that's what this block is all about. So before you put in too much effort, let's get a definite yes on whether you want to be a product manager. I've organized the resources in this section from lowest effort to highest effort, starting with first, product management content creators. There's a lot of product management content creators, and a lot of them don't really say much. So the 3 recommendations I'm giving you are people I actually follow and interact with. And those 3 are Shreyas Doshi, Chloe Shi, and Marty Kagan. These people are at different places in their product management career and contribute different things to the product management learning community. Next resource is the Product Management Skill Mapping Guide. This is a free resource available on my website. And in this guide, I walk you through 6 different product management skill areas and how you can compare your current skill set today to being a product manager. And this will be important for one of the blocks later on. Next is books. And similarly to product management content creators, there's a lot of really bad product management books out there. I'm going to give you recommendations to 3 books that I have read and would recommend to anyone trying to become a product manager. The first one is Inspired by Marty Kagan. This book covers an idealized version of product management and how it should be done. Second is The Art of Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time by J.J. Sutherland. This is a high-level overview of Scrum and Agile and how it's been applied to different industries. I read this book before I became a product manager, and I still think about it to this day. And finally, 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. This is how to bring products from ideation to creation, how to carve out your own market, and to build your own industry. This is such a good read for any product manager because it shows you how to bring that idea to fruition. The next resource for learning is networking. Networking is one of those terms that sounds really scary and amorphous if you don't know what it is. Networking is just having conversations with people about their lives and their jobs. And it's ideally with someone who you want to learn from. And networking can be done with people that you go to school with, that you work with, people you're related to, people you're friends with, people you meet at the gym. But if you want to become a product manager, you don't know anyone that works as a product manager right now, fret not. I have a free guide on my website on how to use LinkedIn for networking. The high levels that you're going to look up product manager plus a company you're interested in learning about, find someone who works there and message them and ask them if they're open for a conversation. So you've decided you're going to become a product manager, but remember that product management skill mapping exercise from before? You might be missing some skills. So let's build our skills for product management. If we want to build up our skills, where do we start? The resource list. I have this free resource list that has books and courses and people to follow where you can work on building your product management skill set. It's a great place to get started. Next, you're going to want to start thinking about interview prep. If you don't know anything about product management interviewing, it's a little different from other jobs. Yes, there's a phone screen. Yes, there's behavioral interviews, but there's a very specific type of interview for product management called a product case interview. That's a whole separate video. Here are the 3 books that I have read and would recommend to anyone. First is Cracking the Product Management Interview. Second is Cracking the Product Management Career. And third is Decode and Conquer. Let me know in the comments below if you want a whole separate video on the product management interview process. Finally, in the build block, resume updates. Again, I have a free resource on my website, a product management resume template. I also have a very popular TikTok where I took the product management skill areas and I showed you how to apply them to your current resume to see if there are any skill gaps. And if there are, that's when you head back to that resource list and figure out what you need to be learning. Let's become product managers. So if you've done everything I've already talked about, you are in an amazing position to become a product manager. And it's finally time to start looking at jobs. A few places to look for product management jobs. If you're currently a college student, join all the email lists for all the clubs and all the departments at your school. They're the ones who will send out notifications if there are recruiting opportunities or companies coming to your campus. If you're in college or an early career professional, sign up for the email list from apmlist.com. This is simply a database that emails you when Associate Product Management Program applications open. If you're currently working and you're at a large company, it's time to look into an internal transfer. Chances are, if you're at a large company, there is an internal job board where you can look and see what product management jobs are available for you. And if you're not at a big company, no fret. Turn on your LinkedIn alerts or go to builtinyourcity.com to find startups that are also hiring product managers. And if none of that is working, you want to go to LinkedIn. Search product manager hiring and filter by posts. This is going to find you people who are actively hiring for product manager roles and are posting about it on their LinkedIn. And that's the Learn, Build, Apply product management framework. Leave any questions you have below, and I'll see you in the next one.